No time to rest for the Red Wings. The day after firing Derek Lalonde, the new head coach Todd McLellan led his first morning skate with the team.
The Wings host the Maple Leafs tonight, where Steve Yzerman hopes his team feels a jolt after the change behind the bench. Brad Galley has more from LCA.
Steve Yzerman made the decision to fire Derek Lalonde 34 games into the regular season. Nobody here in this organization hoped or expected to be in this spot at the end of December. But here they are, 2 points from the bottom of the Eastern Conference, introducing Todd McLellan as the team's new head coach. They'll face a Toronto team, with McLellan having just hours of experience as head coach of this team, trying to turn their season around.
Everyone's frustrated. Everyone, it's not like nobody's, they're not trying to win, not trying to figure it out, but you can just see it in the players' faces. I think you would all sense it. The will being zapped from everyone. And ultimately, after the Toronto game, it felt like this is, there's never a right time, but this is the time it needs to be done.
So much of Yzerman's comments were about the reasons why this happened now. But the message fans and so many of us asking in the room were about tomorrow and the future, and when championship banners would start to become a reality for this team.
Is it a setback? I think it's too early to say it's a setback. I'm not happy obviously with where we're at today, but I look at the big picture with some of the young kids in the organization that they're coming. It's not acceptable, I get, for our fan base, for all of you, and I respect everybody's opinions on it. It's like, hey, this is taking too long, this is taking a long time. I understand, and we're trying to do this as quickly as we possibly can, and trying to make the best decisions each year at the draft that we can, get these kids here, and we're going to continue doing that and get there at some point.
After stops with Edmonton, San Jose, and Los Angeles, Todd McLellan takes over.
We don't get a practice. We are going to play hockey tonight. Trent Yanni and Todd McLellan aren't coming in here and waving a wand and changing forechecks and neutral zones and D-zone coverage and power play. We just don't have time. But what we've asked the players to do is to play harder, to play faster, and a little bit smarter.
We're missing something, and ultimately Steve made the decision, and something you don't want to happen. I really like Derek and Boogs as guys. They're really good people, and you never want to see that, especially the time that it happened. It was a little awkward, but felt like something needed to happen, and now we move forward.
Coaching changes can provide a spark. St. Louis Blues went from worst to first just a few years ago. There's a lot of road ahead for this Red Wings team if they want to join that conversation, and Dylan Larkin, Mo Sider said it best. It's on the players. At Little Caesars Arena, Brad Galley, 7 News Detroit.
Those of us who grew up here were so spoiled with all those Stanley Cup championships that we saw the Red Wings winning in the 90s and so forth, so we want to get back to that greatness.
Yeah, hopefully the coaching changes that they're making will yield the results that they're hoping for, because Detroit wants to see winning teams all the way around.
That's right.
So.
This is hockey town after all.
All right.